Dear readers of the European Sting, there's one thing that drew my attention last week. The EU Commissioner for Economic and Monetary Affairs, Olli Rehn, stated during an interview at his home country's national television that, according to a directive of the European Commission, confiscation of savings will be a standard procedure in the case a bank in Eurozone explodes. At the same time, Olli insisted that the case of Cyprus is a special case. Holy moly. Watch out, Europeans. Gargamel is hungry for Smurfs again. It seems that this guy is a real loose cannon. Who does he think he's anyway, threatening millions of people with economical annihilation? And here it is again, that special attention and love for Cyprus, the member the Troika treated as an extra case. Oh, how sweet and generous of them. Bollocks. Cyprus bail-in was being very carefully planned for a long time now. And of course its aim has always been to open the gates of hell and be used as a reference point. Houston, we have a problem. Uncle Ollie is suffering from the syndrome of the majority of the doctors from Oxford. He feels the rest of the world is a big amoeba compared to his frozen yogurt. That, combined with his Finnish original anti-European patrimony, makes him the most incompetent person in the universe to navigate this European ship. My lord. All this guy needed, in order to drop the mask and openly launch terror announcing the end of the Eurozone, was a bit of hard Finnish snow and an interview in Suomi on a Saturday morning in Helsinki. I am sure he found many fans to applaud his anti-European totalitarian-like opinions in the country that has frontiers with the North Pole. Perhaps it is the cold that is making the circulation of blood to the brain difficult. Perhaps it is the lack of any European vision or spirit. Perhaps it is a Greek island that he has been dreaming to buy at the price of a studio in Helsinki. God only knows what the notorious doctor from Oxford has in mind. Ollie, Angela and all those charismatic and deeply democratic European leaders are basically abandoning slowly the ship. They care about the European Union as much as a lion cares about the life of an antelope that is about to devour. Those people are predators. People, let's not be so harsh on them. It's not their fault after all. They are animals that are driven by instinct. The instinct to devour, to satisfy the hunger for power and speculation. Of course, logic and reasoning is not very much developed among them, not to mention democracy, that for all those fierce rulers seems to be an unknown word. As a matter of fact, they are a bunch of dangerous opportunistic pests that quickly spotted the weaknesses of many Eurozone members, and they wanted to take advantage of them, in the most antisocial and unspeakable way, so that they become richer. Bravo! Congratulations! You are the most unserious and incompetent EU leaders in the history of the European Union, and you will be always remembered as such. Of course, you would never expect a donkey to blush, would you? It is the same with that wise, technocratic, totalitarian-like elite that mandates economic terror in Europe. One would assume that the mere continuous enlargement of the Eurozone to the 17 members today was part of a very well-thought plan to cause economic growth under a single currency, gigantize the economy and then take a pin and bust the balloon, and again make profit out of it on the way down. To be honest, I wish it was like that. Then, at least there would be a stealing process, some standards, a method, some rules and safety nets. On the contrary, the current EU leadership is governed by chaos and opportunism. Not a single one of them has an idea what she is doing. They set the guinea pig to be Cyprus. The experiment succeeded and the casualties for Caligula's empire were minor. Hence, the sick reasoning of the fool made them think that they can expand the bail-in method to the whole Eurozone. You are arrogant. This is not North Korea where a dictator can do whatever he wants. This is a democracy of 500 million people. The fortune of Europe is at the hands of every single European and not at the dirty hands of an opportunistic Finnish or German. Your sick plans are bound to hit on the democratic breakwater of the European Parliament. This is the original place where the voice of Europe is being represented, not the Eurogroup presided by Christine Lagarde. My God. In 1 year time the elections to the European Parliament are here. I am not sure whether a Eurozone will exist at that time. What I am sure of, though, is that it is there that you will see the bitter results of your blind arrivism. Totalitarian like German or Finnish Euro strategies have no longer place in the European Union, but in the European history's dustbin. Until next week, join the hive.